for being in my pajamas, but it is what it is. We just got the latest election results from the University of Florida election lab, and I wanted to be one of the first to report on these numbers. My official election coverage begins now as we await the return of Donald Trump. Some very interesting numbers that, if they hold up, very promising for Donald Trump. I want to look at those numbers with you. Number one, let's talk about in-person early voting. In 2020, 4 years ago, 35 million people at this moment had voted in person. As of this moment, 38 million U.S. voters have physically gotten up, gone and voted. That is 3 million more people than this exact same time in 2020. Now, so the main point is there is much greater enthusiasm in 2024. Now, let's go to the next set of numbers that just came in. In 2020, 30% of early voters, in person and mail-in. So let's go back 4 years, 30% of mail-in and in person were Republican. Okay? And 45% were Democrats in 2020. 30% Republican, 45% Democrat, both mail-in and walk-in. All right? So far, right now, as of this moment, 36%, remember 30% in 2020. Right now, 36% of total mail-in, walk-in, early votes are Republican, and 38% are Democrat. Now, the numbers will grow, but the percentages will pretty much stay the same. So what does that mean? It's jaw-dropping, because what it means is there's been a 15% decrease in Democrat advantage. They've gone from 45% to 38%. That is a 15-point drop. They originally, last year, or in 2020, had a 15-point advantage in early voting. Tonight, they have a 2-point advantage. That's major. Finally, this next number is jaw-dropping, pertaining to young voters. According to the Center for Information and Research on Civic Learning and Engagement, 70% of young Americans between 18 and 25 voted early in 2020. Get your numbers right. 70% of 18 to 25 had already voted in 2020. Now listen closely. Listen to this number. As of right now, only 8% of 18 to 25 have voted. There has been a massive drop in early voting in young people 18 to 25. If this trend continues, it's all over. Now, Why do we have the massive drop in young voters? It's called COVID-19, when everyone was sent a mail-in ballot. Everyone. They were all qualified to get a mail-in ballot. So your little weed-smoking young people sitting at home, they'll never get up and go register. They'll never get up and go, but they get something in the mail, they fill it out. This year, they don't have that. So it's gone from 70% at this exact moment down to 8% in the age category of 18 to 25. Oh, Lord, some of y'all are so negative. I'm on. Some of y'all, I see your comments, makes me want to just go take a sleeping pill. Lord have mercy. Some of y'all have more faith in the cheaters than you do the God of heaven. Anyway, some people you can't bring good news to. It is what it is. I just wanted to be the first to report where we stand. There is a drastic change from 2020 to 2024. There's a drastic change in the Democrat advantage, 2% versus 15%. And young people have dropped from 70% to 8%. DP, that's a great question. In 2014, it was, I think, about 18%. But in 2020, all young people got massive mail-in ballots. They did not get that this year. So they would have to quit smoking weed to actually go and vote. So if this trend continues, wonderful news for Donald Trump. So I'll be with you all the way, minute by minute, as we prepare on Tuesday to send the garbage men to empty the trash at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.